Wow. Okay, so I guess by doing this, I can't do this. Okay, I think I know what I did. All right, so I don't want to close that, but I need to see. Here we go. Okay, but I need it to be that. Okay, all right, we're set. So then I need this down here. Okay, you guys, I'm ready. Gee whiz, I never had so much trouble in my life. Now let me see if I can find you. There we are. Hi, Dee Dee. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. So, oh, and I've already taken my glasses off. I had a lady yesterday comment that either leave your glasses on or leave them off. Quit messing with them. And to know me is to know that I can't see. And I have a wrinkle in my right eye, and it really, my bifocals, I'm always looking up and down, and so for the most part I can see, but if I really want to see well, I need my glasses. So I'm like, oh, I hate to wear them. They're reflective, they show my lights and stuff for you guys, and I hate for you guys to have to deal with that. So anyway, today I have a drawer front. I believe I just did this with you guys the day before yesterday on another drawer front. I bought two. So I have another one. And all I did was I cut the little screw off the best I could, and then I put a fuzzy just like what you put underneath your chairs, like to soften that so it doesn't scratch. And then I added a hanger. Okay, so I've got it going upright. Then the next thing I want to do, I have these WoodUBend dresses. They're just little WoodUBend shapes, I guess you would call them. And it's just the cutest little dress with the bodice, and they come in sets of 2. They're $20 on my website. If anybody wants one, I'm happy to break this set. Just message me. I think I have 2 or 3 sets of them. But I love this. And so I'm going to be putting this here and dressing it up. I want it to be, you know, a little bit, oops, where are you? A little bit, get my camera right. A little bit lacy. Okay, but I don't want to lose all my detail of my dress. And then I took an old postcard here and I cut up my postcard, like what they call fussy cut. I copied it and then I just fussy cutted her out. Can you see that? So I just cut her out. So I did a couple of things without you, but not much. And then I want to add her at the top. I've pulled some lace here to play around with. I've got some flowers. I've got a pin, and then we're going to see what else we need. I also have some buttons that I felt like the button color really matched her. There's just a little bit of a blue color. So I thought that looked good. So hi, you guys. Let me check out who's saying hi here. Dee Dee and Randy and Rhonda and Mona. You finally found my live. I know, Rhonda, I was in and out. Mona, I was in and out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting a message. Okay. And what I was doing, I have 2 phones, and I thought, I've been watching so much TikTok lately, and I thought, I can do this. So I was trying to do a TikTok live at the same time. And so I have my cameras running here on this phone, right? So I can see what you guys are seeing. But I need to be able to see your comments because I'm running the camera system. So I have this phone for the comments, and I was using my comment phone, and I was getting out of the camera to see your comments. And I guess I thought, well, once I get it set, I don't need to see it. Well, I guess it won't let you do that. It took me a couple tries to figure that out. Oh, technology and me is just not. So see how she kind of looks like she's leaning over the edge of these buttons, and I kind of thought she needed to be leaning on something, and so I thought it was kind of cute with her leaning on these buttons. So anyway, that's the whole tie together, is the buttons and her and all that. So this is a handmade little doily, probably 3 or 4 inch. doily. Oh shoot, I didn't get my spray adhesive and I really like that. I'm gonna grab it. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna grab it because it's the best to apply stuff with. Let me see here. It's just right here. I got it. Okay, so I have my just a poster board here that is for spray adhesive, and I'm just going to lay the doily down. I'm going to cover up my cameras so that I don't get anything on that. There you go. And I just add some spray adhesive, and I think I'm going to spray adhesive her as well. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I needed to do off camera. Okay. All right. So now you let it sit. So the spray adhesive is called Super 77. I use it quite a bit, actually. I could actually Super 77 this, but it's a little bit heavier. I think I'll just hot glue this down. Okay, so I want to put this down first. Not exactly sure where or how. Let's see here. I kind of need it a little bit more over and down. Yeah, let's go like that. All right. So I'm adding this for just a little bit of texture, and she was just kind of flat laying on the board. There just wasn't anything happening, you know, around her. So I added that. And then the next thing I need to do is add these buttons in. So they're going to go about right here. And oh crap, I didn't turn on my glue gun. Oh my gosh, what a day. Gee whiz, what a stinking day. Okay, so it'll just take a second. So maybe I should just spray adhesive them down, and I'll do that. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just adding spray adhesive to the back of the buttons. That's going to be faster. Let it sit for just a second here so that it gets sticky. And then let's figure out exactly where we want to tuck her. Okay. All right. This would probably have been a good group project for my group, but I thought I would bring it here because we've done a few in the group this month already. There we go. And so I thought I would do it here with you guys instead. And so when I'm in the group, sometimes I run and get stuff. I try to be a little more prepared with you guys. However, I'm failing miserably today. Okay, so now the next thing that I need to do, so I've got this much of the top ready. And I kind of like this rusty knob. The last one I moved the knob to the bottom, but I kind of like the knob. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So, all right, now let's deal with her, with this dress. And I mixed some paint earlier. This is the other thing that I did without you and where my head was really at. I was trying to match, let's see what it looks like on camera, how I did. I'm not good at it, but it's not terrible. I was trying to match the background of those buttons, and I mixed up a huge batch, but I kept having, I started with a greeny blue, you know, a seafoam kind of color, and it was too light. So then I added a darker green because it was a little bluish, light bluish. And then it wasn't dark enough. It wasn't rich enough. So I added a navy blue, which was taking it too blue, but I liked the darkness of the blue. So I went with black, and I added some black, and that's where I needed to be. So I get there eventually, but wow, it's, you know, and to make fresh paint look like that, you know, older, softened, dusty look is tricky, right? Tricky. So I really just want the color right here in the bodice part, but I'm going to go ahead and cover the whole thing just in case I end up letting something show of the dress. I don't know, but I wanted to pull that bluish color, and I'm going to soften it with lace. So it's fine that it's not exact. So, okay. So we'll get that off camera, and then let me get my, happen to have a dryer here, and it is plugged in. So let's get this started drying. I guess I should have done this first. Boy, I'm really, you think I've never did a project before. So, okay, everything's still going, yeah, so everything's still moving. So I love this little dress. The minute I saw it on WoodUBend's site, I sell wholesale, or I buy wholesale from them to be able to resell to you guys on my website. So I have a lot of WoodUBend projects. Hi Yvette, welcome. And this was one that after I saw it, I really wanted to do something with it. And I gave one to Julie, my friend Julie. She's a very crafty, creative gal, and she dressed hers all up, and I loved it. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this together because, thank you. Yeah, it turned out, I think it's a little bit stronger than the paper, but the color is there. It might be a little too blue. I don't know. Let me keep drying it down. The color, it changes and darkens when it dries. Paint always dries darker. But I still think that the family is right, the family of color. Maybe I need to sand it a little bit. I don't know. Let me get it just a little bit drier. I hate to make you guys wait on things to dry, but I don't have much option today. Okay, so I'm going to try a couple things. See if I can't soften it down just a snap. Oh, we will, Jan. We do the fly on the wall in the group. I don't know that we'll do it here on the main page, but we just did one last week in the group. We made really cute Uncle Sam's. They were amazing in my group. We loved that. That was a fun one. Okay, so thanks, Debbie. So, okay, let me just see. I don't want to wipe too much. Maybe I should wipe on the skirting part. Yeah, no, I don't really want the background to show. I just thought maybe I could soften it down and let the background show a little bit. I don't know, maybe I need like some white wax. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be fine. You're not going to see that much through it. All right, and I've got a little bit too much off here and here. I'm just experimenting. So I'm kind of treating you guys like a project in my group today. So just pretend you're in my group today. This is what it's like. This is what it's like. All right. Yeah, it's going to be what it's going to be. And I'll bring this back over here in a second and show you. It's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit brighter. See how dusty that is? And now it's turned really blue. Once it dried, it's really blue. You see the difference? So I am going to cover, and we'll just let a little bit of this show. Maybe a little antiquing wax. Again, we're just going to pretend you're in my group today. And I'm going to do my thing. So let me get some wax here. Okay, let me get some wax. It's right here. Oh, I hate to go in straight with antiquing wax with not using the clear first. But I'm going to, because I don't want to hold you guys up forever. See if that dusts it out a little bit. I don't really need it all over, just the bodice part. A little bit too much there. Yeah, that softened it down. I'm not sure the camera picks it up, but it definitely softened the body down. Enough. I'm happy with that. Okay, that's better. That's better in person. I don't know that you can tell online, but it's definitely better. Okay, so we'll get that out of the way. All right, I feel better about that. Just to soften it a little bit. Okay, now I have all of this lace, so I kind of had a plan. Let me see. And the biggest part, I love this piece, and I absolutely hate to cut it up. It's beautiful. You can see it there. But this part right here reminds me of like a Victorian lacing part of the bodice, you see. So I was thinking about doing this right here with that, just this part right here. Okay, and I think I am. Hi Debbie. Okay, so let me grab my scissors. Okay, it's amazing just saying that you guys are in this is how it is in the group. It calms me down and makes me be like, okay, just pretend you're in the group, you're fine, everything's fine. I feel like outside of the group it has to be, I don't know, I have to be prepared for the haters and like the lady that bugged me about my glasses yesterday. Oh, I just can't. You get one bad thing like that, somebody remarking like that, and it just messes you up. It messes up your head. It really does. Hi, Debbie. Gosh, I get 3 Debbies in a row. Hi, girls. Okay. So there is that. I can go ahead and put that up. Yeah. Boy, it's a good thing I got my spray adhesive out because I'm going to be using it again because that's how I'm going to adhere. I don't want that flower part there. That's how I'm going to adhere this to the dress. Hopefully the dress is dry enough. Okay, so I sprayed spray adhesive. And I need to let it just sit for a minute. I guess, let me turn this so you guys can see. And you'll know that I'm going to be adding this dress to this board once I get it done. Okay, now can you see me? There you go. You can see me. Okay. Yeah, it's not wanting to stick to my wax very well. Okay, there we go. Now I need to wrap it around, and I think I'm going to use hot glue, which my glue is hot now. Because I know that'll really grab that lace and hold it down. Okay. All right. So there is that. Very good. There's our bodice. Okay, love that. And I think that's going to match nice because that's the only place you're going to see that color. I know, Sherry. It's so, I know. Hey, Sherry, while you're here, I still have your package from the sale we had in our group. You were going to Venmo, and I sent you a couple messages. So if you don't want it, it's fine. Just let me know. And if you do, then message me or check our texting service. Not to call you out here, but I did message you a couple times about it, and maybe I dropped the ball and missed it. Thanks, Jeannie. Yeah, it's definitely got some potential here. So now this is what I've got. So I've got a little bit of seam binding. We'll deal with that later. Aw, hi, Alma. Yeah, I told the girls, just pretend we're in the group, right? So, okay, now I was thinking about this, like for around the bottom of the dress, because it's such a cute little, the way the ruffle lays. It's awfully cute. Just kind of laying it around the bottom. And so see, that blue would show through just a little bit, which is great. But see how that little ruffle just lays so sweet? Okay, so I was thinking about that. And then I kind of need a layer, and I was thinking about this stuff here because the color is a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to fold it and see what I get. to do that. Kind of like that. Okay, so let's, and I like that on top, not this on top. So, okay, let's figure out at what point, let's see, what, look at this. I even have these lines that I can follow. That's kind of cool. So I can follow it and get it right. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna go halfway. I'm gonna leave it overhang just a little bit so I can wrap it around. Okay. Hi, Clara. Thank you. The other lace would have looked better. Oh well, too late now. I think it's going to be great. You mean just that lace and nothing else, maybe. And I kind of wanted a little layering going on. Maybe that's what you meant, Elma. I'm going to layer it. So, okay. So here we are. Now let me use my fabric scissors. I only say that because if you guys don't have fabric scissors... Oh... But I'm watching here and I'm not frozen. See, I'm moving. So I don't think I'm frozen. Sorry, Mona. Oh, maybe you did. I didn't get a notification and I looked back through Venmo real quick thinking maybe I just didn't get a notification. I missed it and I didn't see it. And I just didn't want you to think I know you're new to the group, so I didn't want you to be like, what the heck is going on? Why haven't I got my package? I don't know. I just wasn't able to communicate, so it's no problem. I'm just glad you're here so I can talk to you. I feel like I can talk to you in person this way. Everybody just ignore Sherry and I. We're having a little chat. Oh, it does. Oh, 2 days ago. Well, I haven't looked for a while. I haven't looked for a while, so maybe that's the problem. Let me see Venmo. I'll just do it real quick here. I have to go to my other, oh yeah, and I'm in my other account. So in my profile, or money, let's see, I guess you go to money. No. I'm still showing where I've paid Jessica. I'm not seeing anything in my Venmo balance. I'm still showing $3.56, which is what I had before. And if I change my profile to personal, maybe you put it there. But I don't know how to find that. Maybe you put it under under my other one. I don't know. Oh gosh, I'll have to look through. That's pay request. Okay, I'll have to look because I do have $76 in there, but I think that's what I had before. I don't know. I'll have to, you did Venmo, right? I don't know. We'll have to double check on this. Let me write that down, Sherry, because I don't want to forget. I don't want to drop the ball. That's all I need to do is just write your name on there so I don't forget. Okay, back to, here we are. I find it when I'm out antique shopping, mostly, at antique shows and stuff. So here's where I am now with the dress. Now I'm going to take this, as beautiful too. And yes, I probably could have just used this for the whole thing, but I kind of wanted a layer of something. So, okay. Now let me see. I think I might have to sew. Okay, Sherry, I will look. I don't know. I'm not seeing it on my end. I hope you didn't send it to the wrong person. I don't know. I sent the link, so it should be right. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I'm glad. I'm so glad because you'd have been like, where is it? So it's on my end. Okay, I just need to figure out how much I need here. That looks about right. So I'm going to cut a little bit extra. Oh, this always hurts. Don't look. Don't look. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Hi, Esther. Aw. Well, I'm glad you caught me today. It's important to be with your family. Okay, guys, I gotta jump out one more time. Just pretend you're in my group. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I've got one already fixed up here. I'm gonna do a quick sew. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Nobody say anything. Yes, I put them on. If you missed it, I had a lady bee tell me quit putting my glasses on and off. And I know I do it. I know I do it, and I can't help it. I can help it. I just don't help it because sometimes I need them and sometimes I don't. And I don't like wearing them. I think they look awful. So I try to keep them off as much as possible, but sometimes I just need them. So, and when I do my bifocals, I feel like I'm looking up and down and up and down. That's more annoying than anything. So, okay. Yes, that lady's in my head today, isn't she? Okay. So, I know I give them way more power than I should. Okay, so here is these little dots are a marker, and I need to go below the 3 little dots then. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go below these 3 little dots, and I'm just literally, girls, I'm literally just whipping it in and out. Okay, I'm not, like, this is not probably even the best. Let's see, actually, this isn't the best to sew with. Here is a solid little, oh, do they, Esther? Well, good. So here's kind of a solid piece to catch my knot to get me started. Okay, it's a little bit lower than I want to go, but I'll jump up now. Okay, and then I'm just literally going in and out, grabbing some fabric here and there. I used to always do this ruffling just with glue. You know, you put your glue down and you just kind of pinch and squeeze and make your dress or your ruffle that way, and that works great, but I just think this is better. And I'm getting a little bit more confident in doing this, I guess, so we're gonna do it the right way instead of the cheater way. But if you're like, well, forget it, I'm not buying one of those dresses and I'm not doing that because I hate sewing, you don't have to. You can run just a little bead of glue, about 2 or 3 inches, and then just gather your fabric, kind of smush it, and it works fine. I've done it for years and years, but this is really a nicer way to go. Boy, it's nice having those. There's those 3 dots again, so it's keeping my line somewhat straight, I hope. And then there's that pattern thing that I did with my knot in the beginning. So I'm going to finish it with that. And then we're going to, let's see here, I need to open it up and snip it off now that I've done that. And I have my line of thread. I'm going to snip, snap. Okay, snip, snip, snip. Let's say snip, snip, snap, little April shower. I don't know. Everything becomes a song. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to pull this. Now I have to just find out how tightly, but look how pretty it becomes when it's all pulled together. So then I can lay it around my little dress here. Let's, oh, I got my ugly lid sitting there, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Yeah, oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, let's do that. See, I like the dark and the light in the middle. I kind of like it. I kind of like that a lot. And this seems to be a really nice length. So I got a bunch of stringing here, but let's put a dot of glue. Where do I want that? Up here. Okay. Again, I think we talked about the glues. Everyone's using so many different kinds of glues. Now I'm all confused what to use, and no one's using hot glue anymore. It seems like anyway. I was like, oh crap, I'm out of the Out of the loop again. Make sure my hair's not covering that spot. Okay. All right. So let's glue this down. Oh, thank you. I just did this table the other day. I thought I'm going to jazz it up. I was kind of getting tired of the paint, and it was the store. When I had the store, it was just called Tammy Loves, and so the table was written Tammy Loves, established 2013. And when I sold out and got rid of the store, I changed this page name to Tammy Loves Vintage because it was too sad to be the store. It wasn't the store anymore, and that was kind of bothering me. So Tammy Loves Vintage. So the table said Tammy Loves, but the page was Tammy Loves Vintage, and I don't know, I was ready to change it. For a while I was a little sentimental with it, but then I got over it. I'm over it now. So yeah, I had rolls of this paper. It came in big like wrapping paper rolls, and I sold it at the shop, and I had a roll and a half left, so I used that paper and covered my table with it. I thought long and hard about old book pages and all the different things I could do, and I opted to use this. It was for furniture. It was furniture paper. I wish I could get it again. I don't remember who I wholesaled bought it from, or I would carry it for you guys because it's really neat. And I just cut it in different sections and ran it every which way. Okay, Sherry, that's great. Then I can see. Thank you. I'm sorry to be a pain. Most people don't do the Venmo, so I get all confused. That might be what's happened with Chris too. I've got her pocket watch still here from 2 videos ago. She was in the group, and I've tried to message her, and I'm not hearing back from her on Messenger. So, okay. All right, so here we go. Oh my gosh, how cute. How cute. And then there's this little ruffle part here that you almost can't see. There you go. Oh, I love it. Okay, now let's finish out the top of it. Oh, and I've got to clean this where I did this. I got a little trim piece here, and I thought this would just trim that out nicely and finish that off. So because it's a little bit rough cut, I don't know that anyone would really notice that, but I think I'm going to clean it up. Maybe I'll use tacky glue for this instead of hot glue. I know doing fabric on fabric, I can do that. I know that from our cotton spun people that we make in the group. Okay, so let's do that. And then I'm going to lay this trim on here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Let's lay this trim down. Okay. Yeah, that's just a nice little finisher for it. Let's see here. I didn't wrap it around. Maybe I should make it a little bit longer. Thanks, Rhonda. Oh, I'm glad you guys like. You know, actually, you almost can't see this. I should have probably done a darker again. Oh, well. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now, on my website, Alma, TammyLovesVintage.com, I have them under WoodUBend. It's actually a WoodUBend product. So you could heat it up and actually put it on a bottle, like wrap it onto a bottle, which I may mess around with doing, you know, doing another one and using it that way, because that is so cute. Okay, now I need to finish up the top, and I was kind of thinking, like, see how this lace is, like, the look of the lace is really full. So I'm wondering if I use just this plain little bit here, fold it over, and make it extra thick. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So let's just cut the top bit of this off. Oh, golly, that always hurts, doesn't it? I know. I feel the pain. Okay. And then I'm going to fold it. Let's see here. Fold it over. Just wondering if I could save that decorative side. No, I don't like that. Okay. Let's try this. Hi, Mary. Okay, and then I don't like this. It's got a little bit of a decorative edge, and I'm not loving that. So I'm going to cut these little things off that are sticking up. I don't love them, and they're too far apart for this little tiny project. I think they're too far apart, so I'm going to get rid of them. In most cases, it would be like my favorite part, but in this case, I'm not liking it. Okay, so let me see. I might not have cut it thick enough. I think I did, because I don't know that I'd mind that little bit of blue still showing. I think I cut it too small. Let's see here. Okay, I'm folding it over and turn it around. So I'll have a rough edge. Here's what I was thinking. And then doing that kind of there. It's too small. Okay, I'm not loving it like I thought I would. Let's try again. Let's try again with another piece. It needs to be bigger. Okay, but not that big. Not this big. Let's see. I don't think. Let's see. This is much bigger. But I think it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. Okay. But yeah, like that. But that's too big. Okay. Oh, to decorate a dollhouse, wouldn't that be fun? My friend Beth did that. It turned out beautiful. Okay. I'll tell you, I follow a gal on Instagram. And she does all miniature stuff, and she has a miniature, her things are just unbelievable. If I ever did a dollhouse, it would cost me a fortune because I would want to buy everything she makes. It's incredible. Maybe when Millie's a little bit older, we will. My granddaughter, when she's a little bit older, maybe we'll do that. All right, I'm just going to wing it and cut some here. Cut right at the bottom of that little thing. I'm just winging it now. Making myself some scrap lace for my snippet box. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, and then I'm going to see what's going to happen now when I apply it here. That's still too big, I think. Still a little bit too big. Okay, so where's the next place? Okay, so I can cut, where can I cut now? Let's see, let's cut right here. We're going to cut to the top of that little sliver thing, whatever that is, right there. And right there. We're going to get it. Okay, we're going to get it, and it's going to be adorable. Oh, Mona, I'm sorry you're having trouble. It's still moving on my end, so it's got to be you. There's still people commenting, so it has to be on your end. Okay, and then I cut my berries off. I got off here on this because I was leaving just one berry. There's two, and there's two, and there's two. Okay, so that should be a little bit straighter. I'm going to throw that away. Okay, so now I have myself a little line here. Oh. And now, I don't, I just had a thing in my head, and I just have to do it. I'm making it more difficult. I probably have a string of lace somewhere that would work just as well. And maybe I need to sew this as well. So this is going to go down and then fold it and go down again. Yep, I'm going to have to sew it, I think, to get it to do what I want it to do. Okay, so here's my needle and thread. I think I'm going to have to sew it to get it to ruche and pucker, whatever the word is that you use, ruffle, to get it to do what I want it to do. I think I'm going to have to do this. I think it's our only hope. Okay. So there, I tied 3 knots. That should, and they all hit the same spot. Hallelujah, that's a miracle. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I have the right side out. I'm going to hold these 2 together. I'm going to see if I can't find something thick enough. Let's see, here's a thick little dot. If I can poke it through that to catch my knot. And then come out of this little ring right here. Okay, now we can sail right along. Maybe. Oh, nope, I just pulled it through. I just pulled it through the little dot. Okay, so let's loop around. Try that again. I got hardly nothing to grab here. All right, there we go. That should do it. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so now keeping this folded, I'm just going to whip along here on the rough edge of the top and the bottom. I folded it over. Okay, so it's going to give me a little kind of a thicker ruffle. Hi, Stacy. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Go, still going. Still going. I don't know how far I need to go. Let me see here. I think I need to keep going. I'm not far enough. Okay. Here we go. I'm concentrating, can you tell? Concentrating. Okay. See, now I'm back here, so I need to come up and keep it folded in half. Oh, you guys are still here. I just saw a thumbs up. Somebody's like still with me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. What happened? Okay, what happened? I got something happening. Dang it, this is why I don't like to sew online. And my thread is the same color as my project, so I can't see. Can't see a thing. Let's see here, what's happening? Well, you look fine. You look just fine. Oh, you're clear back here. Okay, so something is happening. Okay, what's happening? I don't want to pull and ruin. There we go. There we go. Okay, all right, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Getting a little bit high too. I need to keep this folded. Oh my gosh, is the suspense killing you? Are you like, feel like you're watching a horror movie on Netflix? Oh man, I feel like I'm in one right now. Oh, I'm almost sweating. Oh, I can do it. I'm almost there. There. Okay, let's see if this pull will make it. And it did. Okay, now let's see if we can ruffle it. So let me pull on the fabric and see if it's going to slide. And it's not. Why not? There we go. Okay. There we go. We did. We slid. So now I've got this little thing that I created. Okay. So now I have to decide how tight I want to pull it. I got it. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so I need to pull it a little bit tighter. I kind of want it really ruffled here. Okay. I think like that's gonna be great. Okay, so let's, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna glue it down first and then we'll cut it, okay? I'm gonna wrap it around here so that it holds. I need both good sides are up, so that doesn't matter. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick with the hot glue because of the WoodUBend, the paint, and the wax on here. And I did the whole thing. Oh, so let's just see. We're just going in. We're going all in. Okay. And then that's good. All right, then we've got enough here to wrap. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to glue it. Okay, now the only thing I don't like, that I wasn't counting on happening, was seeing that blue at the top. So I wonder